My phone just cut out recording, I don't know why. So this is part 2. I'm hoping that the first bit is recorded. Yeah, we're going along after lunch. Steve was pointing out all the sort of geographical stuff that is interesting. Saw a few things as well. We think we saw some eagles. Certainly they were birds of prey of one kind or another. Steve reckoned he recognised the noise they were making because he was out in Uganda for a bit. So we think we saw eagles. Went along not along the M6. We sort of went by the M6 for a little while, followed that up, and through some lovely valleys and whatnot, and some crazy RAF, or I presume they are RAF, fighter jets were sort of doing some training runs and whizzing by, making a phenomenal noise. As you know, if you've seen them, they're just crazy things, and really, really low as well. Couldn't have been at one point more than about 100 metres above the M6. Surprised they're allowed to go that low. Maybe they're not, I don't know, but that was quite something to see. Nice of them to put on a show for us. Very little traffic thinned out, and we were using sort of very quiet roads as well, so that was cool. Sort of headed out of the Yorkshire Dales, which we've been in the morning, and more into Cumbria, and I'm not sure if it's the Pennines or there was another area. What did they call it? Sorry, having a quick look at the notes. The Howgills. I keep wanting to say the Hogwills, but the Howgills, a lesser known part of the Lake District apparently. So yeah, we went through that area. Still lots and lots of hard climbs. Steve was really plodding along by then, but we made it to the second brew stop, and he got a bit more energy inside him, and then we plodded along the last 18 miles, which were thankfully a bit flatter. So we got in about 74 miles in the end, something like that, and 2,050 metres of climbing, which is the most I've ever done in a day, and yeah, there's a lot, especially given the gradient of some of those climbs as well. But the good thing is my legs just went really well. I didn't have to get out of the saddle to make a lot of the climbs, which I did yesterday. I felt my legs could just keep going and going and going. Maybe it is the very slow pace we're going at, I don't know, but yeah, really pleased with how the body went today. Can't complain about that at all. But because of the fact it was a long hard day, we didn't get in till about 10 to 7 at night, and we left at 8:30 this morning. But thankfully the weather was really good. It's on the turn now. It started raining tonight. I think the first part of tomorrow is going to be rainy at least, so I'm going to have to start fighting the weather for the first time, but it was bound to happen at some point. Going to happen as we cross into Scotland tomorrow. That'll be cool. What else? A nice Geordie bloke in the B&B. He was very welcoming. But I'm on the top floor, so even when I got off my bike, the climbing wasn't finished. I still had to go up a few flights of stairs to get to my room. Typical. I've said we're in Penrith tonight. I've been here before. Done the coast to coast cycle ride and stayed here, so not entirely unfamiliar. Quite nice to be back. Went out, had a quick pizza tonight. Also made use of the fact that they got decent internet and uploaded a lot of stuff that I was getting behind on. I've said my legs are really good, and that this part of the country is always punishing. I've given up trying to work out my body. Sometimes I just have good days, sometimes I have bad days. Doesn't seem to bear any resemblance to if I stretch or if I eat the right things or get an early night or whatever, or the day I've had before. I've given up trying to work it out, but hopefully I'll have more days like today and less days like yesterday. I've got a funny cycle tan. If you can see that, where my gloves have been on my fingers. I've also got sort of strap marks from where I've been wearing my helmet. So that's coming along nicely. Just a few running totals. We've done 442 miles now. 8,372 metres of climbing in the 6 days so far, and over 117,000 pedal strokes. So there you go. That's what it takes to get from Dover. So yeah, just really pleased with how I went today, considering the difficulty level of the day. Really good. It just goes to show sometimes you own the road, sometimes the road owns you. You can't really work it out. Tomorrow should be a bit easier. How much easier, I don't know, but hopefully a bit. I will stop rambling and I'm going to go to sleep. Hopefully I'll have some interesting stuff for you tomorrow.